Good day, student. My name is Edo Triumph, the contact tutor marker for computer literacy for the pre-primary diploma students. In our video lesson today, we are going to look at the use of internet and email. The use of internet and email. What are going to be our objectives? What are the things we are going to learn today? We are going to look at what is a web browser, what is a web page, the uniform resource locator, known otherwise as your internet address. We are going to see how to access the internet, how to search the internet for information. We are equally going to see how to use search engines, how to create an email, how to create an email account, first of all, then how to compose and send an email, how to send an email with an attachment. Then we're going to look at the following also when it comes to the use of email, like CC, BCC, forward, reply all. These are the things we are going to look at in this lesson presentation. There are quite other things in the module, but those are theoretical things we talk from the examination content class and the assignment content class. But what I'm going to tell you or demonstrate to you today is how basically the practical aspect only the practical aspect will be featured in this video. Okay, let us now go on to our to use the internet. First, you must have a computer or any electronic device like the cell phone or the smartphone, the laptop, or any electronic device that can connect you to the internet. You need an internet service provider. You need a web browser. Basically, those are needed before you can have access to the internet. As I said in my intro, in my preamble, in my introduction, this video lesson is only going to focus on those practical aspects. The other theoretical aspects will be disclosed in our content classes. First, we are going to focus on how to get to the internet, assuming you have a computer or an electronic device that is already connected to the internet. You get to the internet through your web browsers. These are applications that can connect you to the internet. There are quite a lot of web browsers, but there is a particular one that always comes with the operating system, the Internet Explorer. But apart from the Internet Explorer, we have other web browsers like the Mozilla Firefox, like this one, the Mozilla Firefox. Some of you have the Google Chrome. So there are quite a lot of web browsers, okay? So Mr. Edo is not going to force you to use any particular one. You can use any web browser. But as I said, Internet Explorer comes with the operating system. It's one of the utility software that comes with it that you can also easily use when it comes to a web browser. So let us see how to access the internet from your computer. You can use any of the web browsers. There are quite a lot of web browsers, but we have this very particular web browser, which is called the Internet Explorer, that always comes with your operating system as a default web browser. But along with that, we have other ones like Mozilla, we have Google Chrome, crazy browsers, and there are so many web browsers that can be used to access the internet. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to use Mozilla Firefox. So I double click on my Mozilla Firefox, then here it is, it's opened. Here is your URL, otherwise known as the uniform resource locator, where the web address is always entered. So you put your mouse cursor there and type in your web address, www. Then you enter the web address. Okay, that is the where a web address can be entered. Type the web address, then you press enter. Then the website will open if the website is available, and at the same time if your web address is right. I use, for example, the IOL address, web address, which is iol.na. Here is my website open. Now, if you are going to search for information on the internet, how do you search about it? If you know the website that contains the information, enter the website directly. For example, I'm looking for how to register as a student at IOL. How do I get registered as a student? Since I know the website, that the website is iol.la, then I come directly to the website. So if you know the website where you are looking for that information, go directly to that website. If I know that I need to go to a particular website, then I know the website, then please go into that website directly. Okay, I will tell you, teach you later how to get a website of which you don't know. But my focus first of all is you know the website. Like this is the University of Namibia. I want to look for an application to how to apply as a student. I'm looking for a particular department. Since I know the website, just enter the website name directly at the URL. Each time you need another one, just click on the plus sign, then you enter it. So I have two websites open here. One for the Institute for Open Learning and one for the University of Namibia. From here, what do? There are web pages on your website. There are web pages, for example, here on the Institute for Open Learning, I have home, I have courses, I have resources, I have the student portals, then I have contact us. You will see that each web page contains specific information that you can search for. So it's actually very easy to look for an information when you are searching the internet. Let's look, for example, I want to look for how to register for courses or a particular course at the Institute for Open Learning. Already I have opened my website. So what do? You look for the relevant web page. You look for the relevant web page. Now, if you talk about courses, definitely I shouldn't be talking about home. I should be talking about courses, not resources. So among my web pages here, I should go to courses. Now, these are the various courses we have at IOL. Let's look at the one that concerns us, which is the pre-primary diploma. I can click on it here. What is Mr. Edu trying to tell you? If you know the website that contains the information you are looking for, do what? Enter that site directly. Then from the web pages, look for the web page that is relevant to the information that you are looking for. Since I'm trying to apply as a student here, I went into courses. From there, I click on pre-primary. Now there are other pages here. We have information, we have registration, course outline, contact classes, assignment, student support, examination, and so on. But common sense tells me that, listen, I want to get registered. So which of these pages link do you think is pages rather that is relevant? It is registration. So I should click on registration. Okay, so to look for information on the internet is quite easy. Now I get to registration. Okay, now this is the page for registration. There I can read about how to get registered, the requirement for registration, and some other thing. If I'm looking for resources, maybe I'm looking for study guide, I'm looking for past examination question papers, then I can go to other page like resources. Alright, I'm looking for assignments. Here is an assignment. So it's very easy to search for information when you know the website. Just enter the website, then go to the relevant information. coming to the relevant page. Click on it, read through, download when necessary, okay, and so forth and so on. For example, I'm looking for resources, question papers. I can click on question papers. I won't be able to log in now because it requires the student number and the password. Okay, so will you practice it at home? Go into some website and see if you can get materials from there. Let's look at the University of Namibian website. Maybe I'm talking about I want to get registered also. Which of these pages do you think is relevant? Talking about registration. About university? No. Faculties? No. Campuses? No. Centers and units? No. Applying to UNAB is more relevant because I want to get registered. So I should click on applying to UNAB. Okay, applying to UNAB. From there, what should I do? Read through. Okay, read through the information. Application. Can you see? Okay, so that is that about searching for information from the website you already know from the website. But in most cases, at times as students, when we are in academic environment, we try to look for information, we like to look for answers to our assignment. At times we don't know the website to go. For example, you are given an assignment. Let's look about computer. We say, okay, look for the advantages of internet, but you don't know where to go. That is where you need now what is called the search engines. That is where you need what is called what? The search engines. The search engines, these are applications that have been designed that when you enter keywords, some specific keyword, it will search out for you relevant answers according to the keywords that you have typed in. There are quite a lot of search engines. We have ask.com, lazystudent.com. Don't be surprised, there is a website called lazystudent.com. Okay, we have Google, we have Yahoo. So we have quite a lot of search engine. Here I am already in Google. So how do you search for information here? Google is one of the search engine. So Google is one of the search engine. So how do you search for information here? All what you need to do is to type in the keywords, the very important words or phrases in what you are trying to. You don't need to type a whole long sentence here. Alright, so for example, I'm looking for the importance or the advantages of the internet. Just type the key words there. Okay, the key words, advantages of the internet. Advantages of the internet or internet advantages. Just be focused on the keywords. Now once you do that, the search engine will bring a lot of information according to what you have typed. Normally you type it, then you click search, then it will search and bring out relevant information. So from here, what do you do? Go through them one by one and click on or open the one that you think is kind of relevant to what you are looking for. So I'm going to use this one, 10 advantages, 10 disadvantages of using the internet. I click on it. Okay, wait for it to open. Here I am, 10 advantages and 10 disadvantages of the internet. There are quite a lot of them here listed. Okay, so you can see them here. There are two options you have. It's either you read them from here directly, read what you have gotten directly from here, or better still, copy them to your word processor like Microsoft Word, read through there, edit it. But you know that in education, it is not acceptable practice for you to copy and dump. Not just copy and dump directly from the internet and submit. You can use the internet as a research tool, but get your information, alright, edit it, and acknowledge the author of those information. Well, let's go back again. For you to go back, just click on this, back, link, then it takes you back. Otherwise, you can look at other ones, click on it, it will open. Takes a little bit of time at times depending on the speed of your computer, your internet, and so forth. So you can read through. These are various advantages of the internet. So whenever you don't know where to get your answer, use the search engine. Google is not the only search engines. There is ask.com. There are other search engines as well. The most important thing is type in the necessary keywords there. Then you click on search. Type in the necessary keywords. At times we don't know the website to go. For example, I want to apply to the University of South Africa and I don't know the University of South Africa website. You can Google, you can search for it. You can search for it. I can say University of South Africa. University of South Africa. Click on it. Here you will find it. Can you see? Which is this. So just click on it. From there you continue. So use the search engine to search for relevant information. But what is needed is type in the relevant keywords, the most important words in what you are searching for. Then click on search. Be very careful of the spellings. The internet is a kind of a resource thing that whatever you type, whether the spelling is right or the spelling is wrong, the internet will bring out an information. So be very careful of the spelling so that you don't get wrong information. Alright? And when you get internet materials, please also look at the source, if the source is reliable or not. And always acknowledge the author of such information whenever you use the internet for your assignment. Before I continue the class, I want to summarize again what I have taught you for the past 10 minutes. Number one, I said, if you know the website where to get such an information, please go straight to the website. Type in the website and from there look at the pages that is relevant or that might contain the information you are looking for and get it out. Otherwise, use the search engines like Google or ask.com, mama.com and others to search for your information. And when you are using the search engine, you should use relevant keywords in what you are searching for. You don't need to type a very long sentence. No, just type in keywords. At times a word can mean different things at different times. For example, if I talk about this word caterpillars, let's look at this word. For example, caterpillars. The word caterpillar is applicable when you talk about something like biology. The word caterpillar, you can talk about caterpillar in biology, those small interns you have in biology. You can also talk about the caterpillar as a company, like the cat companies, those ones that we use in agriculture. So, but if my focus is on caterpillars that are used in biology, I don't want the internet, the search engine to bring everything, the ones that are relevant and the ones that are not relevant. I'm only interested in the ones that are relevant. So you can say, for example, caterpillar, then use the negative sign, menus, can you see, cut, which means bring caterpillar, but not, can you see, that negative, not the ones that you have in those tractors, those caterpillars as a company. Can you see negative? Can you see that now? Negative days. You use this if a word has different meaning at different contexts. Alright, if a word has different meaning at different contexts, so use the negative sign to say rogue, listen, bring caterpillars, but not the ones from here. Can you see that now? Not the one from here. Okay, so I can say search now. So it will only bring caterpillars that are relevant. Can you see here? Here is a picture of the caterpillars I'm talking about. But if I didn't put this negative sign, it will bring even the ones that has to do with the machines. Can you see the difference now? Okay, there's another thing we need to talk about in searching the internet is if you're searching the internet and you are looking for pictures, you're looking for only the picture of a particular word or something, then you must click on image if it's the picture you are looking for. You make sure after typing your phrase or your word here, click on what? Image. Can you see these are the caterpillar that I'm referring to here? Okay, as the way we have them in biology. Click on image. If you go to web, it brings out everything about it, but specifically if I need only the picture, you should click on what? Only image. But look at what is going to happen. Let me remove negative cat now and just search for caterpillar as just a word. Okay, can you see it even bring out these things like this? Can you see now? That is why I say it is necessary to avoid unnecessary information. Please use the negative sign and tags. Read more about this in your studied guide about searching the internet tips. There are some tips there about how to search for internet. If you are looking for a video about a particular topic, you should click on videos. For example, this is something that is very nice, it's very easy for you to even learn as a student. At times when you study about a topic of which you don't know. I'm teaching you now how to use the internet. You can even get so many of these videos from the internet. Just say to search for information. Alright, I want a video that can teach me that, then I can click on video. Can you see now? Not caterpillar now, sorry. How to use internet. Maybe I want to see, learn how to use internet. Then this time I click on video. Alright, video. Then you can see a lot of video that will explain to you how to use the internet. If you are looking for news, you click on news. Not news, general news. News that has to relate it. News that a news that has relationship to the topic you have just typed. Not general news. We're not talking about contemporary or current news like what you listen to in BBC or NBC and the rest. I'm talking about news in relation to the topic or whatever you must have typed here. If you're talking about images, I've told you that one. At times you want to look for books that has to do with that, what you have typed here. So I'm looking for books on how to use the internet. You can click on books. If you're talking about applications on how to use the internet, click on apps. So each of these can help you to narrow down your search on the internet. Very easy. Use the internet to learn a lot of things. How do you create an email? You can create an email using different type of domains name, but for the purpose of this illustration, I'm going to use Yahoo. I know in your studied guide, Microsoft Outlook is used, but very few students have access to Outlook. So I'm going to use something that is more familiar. You are more familiar with, like Yahoo, Gmail, and the rest. So to create an email, first of all, you go to a domain. As I said, I'm going to use Yahoo. So I type in yahoo.com, or if you want to be specific, you can say yahoomail.com. And the good thing about Yahoo is that Yahoo offers you this mail free of charge. So I got onto Yahoo. So from here, I will say, if you are going to create a new email, okay, you say sign up for a new account. You click on sign up for a new account. That is if you don't have an existing account. To create an email is quite easy. When you click on sign up for a new account, from there a form will be opened up for you to fill. So fill in this form and click on create. The form is so simple, so short and precise. You just need, excuse me for that, you need your first name, your last name, your Yahoo username, okay, the password, and it will ask you for a telephone number. The purpose of this telephone number, in case you forget your password can be sent to the telephone number which you can use to get into your mails. So I'm not going to create a mail now because I have one. I'm going to use mine to demonstrate. So basically, if you don't have, just go into this create a new account, fill in the form and submit. A new mail will be created for you. But for my case, I have an email which I'm going to use as an example. So in Yahoo, I'm going to type in my email address, which is Triumph Meadow. Triumph Meadow. Okay, which most of you have, almost all of you have my email address because it is on your assignment tutorial later. Triumph Meadow. Then after that, you put in the password that I will not tell you, so just I will just put in my password. Okay. All right, then I can click on sign in. If your username, account username is correct and your password is correct, your email will definitely open for you. Here is my email that is open already for me. Now the first thing we are going to do is that how do you compose an email? You click on compose. For those of you who use Microsoft Outlook, you click on new email. For those of you who use Microsoft Outlook, you click on new email. In my case, I'm going to click on compose. To open, it depends on the speed of your computer at times and the internet service provider. So I have to wait for it to get open. To compose when you want to send a new email. Okay, just wait for it to open. Yeah. Then here you start typing in your mail. Read through the email etiquette that are stated in your study guide. So I can start my typing in. So I can say, dear Bazon, I'm going to use your coordinator of the pre-primary diploma student. Dear Bazon, all right. Then you start your email. This is to inform you. Be very careful not to use SMS word here, you and the rest. So type your email. After you have done that, read through your email before you send. Then you enter a subject. Every email must have a subject. Okay, subject, something like a topic. Okay, let me just call it examination as my topic, our subject rather. Then enter the email address where you are sending it to. All right, in this case, I'm not going to send it to Bazom because I want to send it to myself. I just want to do that just to make the demonstration of this class more practicable. So put in the address where you're sending it to. I'm sending it to triumphmeadow@yahoo.com. After everything is done, where you're sending it to the examination, then you can click on what? Send. If the address is right, then the email will be sent. Then the receiver will receive the mail. Let me check my inbox. All mails sent to you will always be in your inbox, except some of them that go into the junk. It has not been delivered. I hope with time it will deliver. At times there can be delivering delay at times. All right, now whenever a message is sent to you, here in your inbox you see the various messages that were sent to you. For example, I got this message here with the subject. Okay, all right, so you see when you have the email, it shows you the name of the sender from here. This came from Indongo Maria. Now the subject is ICT for Educator Assignment 4. All right, that is also Idogo Maria City for Educator assignment 4. So it tells you the subject and the sender if you check your inbox. Okay, the sender name and that, so you can open, all right, the email to see the message that is there. Open the message to see. Then you say the address of the person, the email address. This is Ndongo Maria from Polytechnic of Namibia dot Polytechnic of Namibia at edu.na. So that is the person that sent the email to me. Now we're going to look at other things when it comes to sending and receiving of email. The next thing we're going to look at is how do you send an email with an attachment. An attachment is a file that is sent along with an email. An attachment is a file that is sent along with an email. How do you do that? Pay attention here. Click on compose. Normally I want to send a new email. Write your message here as usual. Alright. Put the subject. You can say, for example, examination as my subject. Now I want to attach a file that must go with it. So you come to the attachment symbol here. Can you see it looks like that clip you use in attaching files manually now? So you see it here. So you click on it. Then it takes you to where your documents are. Search for the document to be attached from your computer. Okay, I'm going to search. Let me check my documents. I'm going to attach this file called hardware. Then I click on the file, then click on open. The file will be attached. You can attach as many as possible, but when they are too much, if the size of the files are too much, at times it doesn't go through. Or better still, you can zip the files together. I can attach another one. Attached. I click on Edo one. Can you see? Open. Then the file will be attached. After you've done that, put the address where it is going through or where it's going to. I'm sending it to Triumph Meadow. Sending it to Triumph Meadow at yahoo.co.uk. Alright, after everything is done, the address is there, the subject is there, the body of my message is there, and the attachment. If there's any attachment you have already attached but you don't intend sending it again, just click on remove, it will leave. Then click on send. Okay, your message has been sent. Normally, if everything is fine, if the person checks his or her inbox, the message will be there. For example, this is the message I sent, the first one, examination, it is here. This is the sender name. The one I sent with attachment will be delivered after some time. How do you know you receive an attachment and a message with an attachment? Look at this message. For example, this one from Ndongo Maria. It says ICT for Educators B, assignment 4. Can you see this symbol here? This means there is a file attached. There is a file that is attached to this message. So whenever you see this, it means excuse me, there is a file attached. Can you see? There's a file. If you look at this payment, there's no an attachment there. Can you see? So whenever you see this, there is a file attached. There's an attachment that is there with it. Can you see that now? So what you need to do is to open. All right, I want to see one that I will open that is not too confidential. Okay, I'm trying to look for one that is not so confidential. I don't want to open my confidential attachment for all of you to see. Okay, or better still, I wait for the other one that I just sent now. Okay, so how do you do it? Let me just open this one. I don't think it's too confidential. It's just a student assignment. You look for it here. This is the attachment. Click where you have the download here. Can you see where you say save to my computer? Click on it. Then the attachment will be opened. Can you see? Open. it will be open using the file that was used in sending it. These are different. So I can click on this, then it will do what? It will open. And you see this was what was sent to me. We're going to look at something else now, which is called CC, BCC, forward, reply all, and so on and so forth. Let's first of all talk about CC and BCC. CC means carbon copy, which means if I write you an email, I can copy someone. For example, I write an email, I send it to Triumph Meadow, then I can CC, all right, I can CC someone. So let me just use this guy as an example. Okay, I can say JC Akinsi, all right. Okay, I can CC someone. I can say GMTC College here. Let me just use this friend of mine. CC him. CC means carbon copy. What it means is that this person will receive the email that this one is also going to receive. So what Triumph is going to receive, J College is also going to receive that same email. Both of them will receive the same email. But this person, we know, is not the only one that received the email, because what he's going to see is going to see CC. Okay, probably I should make this. Let me make let the email go to GNTC College here. All right, then I CC Triumph. Okay, then put the subjects. Let me just call it tests. Then I'm going to send. Pay attention to the CC and to and CC. The difference is that this message goes to this person. This person was copied, meaning this person will get the same message with this person. If I send, okay, let's check our mails again. As you know, it takes some few minutes for it to open at times. Alright, here is the tests. Okay, we open it. Can you see it shows here CC Edu Triumph to JMTC Education, meaning I was only copied. The original document was not really sent to me, but I was copied. You see, that is CC. Let us now look at something else which is called BCC. BCC is still the same thing. Let me just put the subject. Let me call this one test 2. Let me just say, okay. I don't want to send a message to someone that will question me later. So I'm trying to look for friends that when they ask me, I can explain why I use their email. But this time around, I'm not going to use CC. I'm going to use BCC. So I'm going to BCC Triumph. The difference between CC and BCC is that this BCC, the receiver of the email, will not know that the email was sent to someone else. It appears to him or her as if he's the only one that received the email. Meanwhile, he's not the only one that received the email. For example, I sent a mail to you, and at the same time, I copied the coordinates of the pre-primary. If I want the coordinates of the pre-primary to know that the email was sent to you, then I will use CC. But if I don't want the coordinator of the pre-primary to know that the email was not sent to any other person, to appear as if the email was not sent to any other person, then I will say BCC. Then I can say send now. Okay, let's go back to our mail and check again. Alright, I open it. Can you see? It came to me. So BCC does not show as if someone else got the message. You understand that now? So there's a difference between CC and BCC. Let us look at forward. Forward means When you forward, the email will be sent to someone else. Forward means that the whole email you got, the real email you get, you didn't change anything there, you just forward, send as you receive to the next receiver or recipient. So you click on forward, put the message, the address. You can see when the receiver receives that, it's going to show this FW. FW means that this message was forwarded to him or her. Then we have again what is called reply and reply all. Now if I'm going to reply this person, let's say for example Idongo Maria, I click on reply to sender. But there is reply all. What makes the difference? Let's take this situation for example. I'm going to show you an example that shows the issue of reply and reply all. Let me look for this one, a more relevant one. Let's still look for, I'm looking for some of my Polytech message. Alright, let's see, this message was sent to so many of us. It was sent from the coordinator at Polytech. It was sent to so many of us. So if I'm going to reply the sender of this email, if I'm going to reply Daria as the sender of this email, if I click on reply, my reply will only go to her. But if I say reply all these people, all these email you see here, we get the same reply. Be very careful here. If you say reply all these emails will get the same reply. Not only Daria, the sender of the email, but if I want only her to receive the email, then I will say reply. Okay, those are the things that you need to know practically when it comes to the use of email. Please don't forget what I have discussed today with you in this video lesson: how to compose and send an email. You must have an address or where it's going to the subject before you click send. If you need to attach a document, click on attachments symbol here, then attach the document as appropriate. The difference between reply and reply all, the difference between CC and BCC. Okay, practice these things several times. The bottom line is this: when you talk about computer, it is not over until it's over. You need to practice and practice before you get used to it. These are not things you see then and read and expect to pass. When students tell me at times, Mr. Edobe, why is life skills not like this? Why is English not like this? Because you can see them and read those ones and pass. This one you cannot just see them and read. You need to see them and practice. Put your hand on the computer. Practice how to work on it before you can get used to it. If you have any problem, please don't hesitate to call me. I will assist you. Whenever you are done with your email, please sign out. Can you see I'm going to sign out now? Please do what? Sign out your email. Thank you very much.